Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am giving you guys a tour of my makeup setup slash filming setup kind of. I'm just kind of giving you guys an overview of how I have everything set up in this room. It's not 100% perfect, but it's what's currently functioning, and I don't want to wait any longer to show it to you guys because it could take a very long time to finish getting it all organized and ready to go. I'm going to show you my face for 5 seconds, but I am so heavily sunburned, it is crazy. I am so sunburned, it's embarrassing. Back to this. Let's move my towel. I was cleaning off some sponges. So first off, for anyone who is curious about my furniture in my room, my bed, the gray headboard and frame are actually from Wayfair.com. These sheets, I'm not 100% sure where they were from. I want to say PB Teen, like ages ago. The Union Jack flag, this dude right here, and this pillow here were both handmade. My mom made one, my sister made the other. The lamps are from IKEA, and this furniture I've actually had since I was a baby. I think it's Ethan Allen, I'm not 100% sure, but it used to be like white, white wood, and I painted it blue and changed out the hardware. These were knobs that I got from Anthropologie about 3 years ago, right after I graduated college, and I moved back in with my parents when we refurbished all of this furniture. I don't know what color the paint is. It's like an aqua blue color, Tiffany blue. But yeah, in terms of the artwork I have in this room, over here I have a poster of Sweden. My mom bought it for me. Over there is a picture my mom also got for me. This is a picture of me with one of the cats I had growing up, Peekaboo, my baby girl. Over here in this corner I have a map of the New York housing number and transit guide. You can buy these at PaperSource. I will link PaperSource's website down below. It's where I got this one and the Italy map going on over here. I need to buy some like black cardstock to put behind them because there is a beige board that you can see along the top and the bottom because they're not quite long enough. Those are some sketches of me. Well, all but the bottom right, but these 3 are all sketches of me that I believe my aunt did all of them from when I was about 2, 3 years old and 5 years old, so that's why I have those. If we go over to my stand, ignore my light. Okay, I'm gonna sit on my bed and explain what's over here, or not. So yeah, there's pictures of me. Over here, I have a Kleenex and a Brita water bottle. I have all my perfumes. If you guys are interested in seeing a perfume collection, let me know down below and I'll film one. My jewelry holders, I actually have to buy command strips. I ran out before I moved, but I'm gonna hang these up, and I've got like thicker, chunkier necklaces in here. This is a BoxyCharm candle, and again, an Ethan Allen dresser that I just refurbished and switched out the hardware. We are back to over here. On the floor here, I do have a new monitor, but I have to figure out how to set it up. But I'm hoping to be able to use that soon. So here is my desk setup. Starting over here on the right, that is actually my tripod for filming over there in the corner, and this is actually Atticus's bed. He doesn't always sleep in it, but when I'm editing, I put this up here in case he does, because normally what he does is he sprawls across the back and it leaves so much fur. And right now the only place he can hide is way back there in that corner, and I don't really want him going there. I have my laptop. This is a vanity mirror that actually lights up when you touch it. Hey, look at how sunburned I am. So there's that. I've had that for so long. My mom bought it for me. I don't remember where it came from. This lamp is also from IKEA. These are prints that I got when I lived in Italy. So you've got Castel Sant'Angelo, Pantheon, Spanish Steps, Trevi Fountain, and the Colosseum. And then obviously picture again from PaperSource. These drawers here are from the Container Store. They are shoe holders. I believe they're the same ones that Desi Perkins has in her video. And basically in them I've just got some stuff stored. We're gonna start going into that a little bit more in depth in just a second. Back here in this corner is like some essential skincare stuff. I have my Nivea body lotion, which I talked about, my May favorites. I have my Banana Boat After Sun, which was a summer must-have, and as you can tell by me showing you guys at the beginning of the video, I desperately need that right now. That is some Dove deodorant. Again, I think that was also in my summer must-haves. Over here is my Coke. We don't care about my Coke Zero. These are all like my pens and stuff. I'm very into my bullet journal right now, very into it, and these are all some pens that I've collected growing up and stuff. So there's that. So let me just pull out my chair real quick. This chair was also from the Container Store. It's like a bungee cord chair. My trash can got knocked over. But it's like 5 years old. I don't know if they still sell it. If they do, I will link it down below. It's not the most comfortable, but it functions until I can buy a new one. That's probably as good as it's going to get for that setup. Sorry, guys. And here we go with Atticus. Because without fail, Atticus has to put his butt in every video. Dude, come over here. So let's start going from left, working here on over. In this top left drawer is strictly lashes. They're strictly just all my lashes. It's majority House of Lashes, as you can tell. Like, literally all of this is House of Lashes. These little blue ones down here are House of Lashes. Some Violet Voss and some Ardells. These are just the ones still in their boxes. I do have ones that are out of their boxes now. To be honest, these next three drawers aren't really that fascinating. They're just some brushes. I've got eye brushes up in here. I've got my go-to brushes, both face and eye. All of my eye ones are all currently in here because I need to wash them. And then down here, all the rest of my face brushes. There's a lot. I did actually just go through and declutter all of these. I've got a whole bag of like brushes that are gently used. I'm going to donate. This drawer right here is like, I call my necessities drawer. These are all sponges. I've got the rest of them in the bathroom that I'm washing. This is stuff like lip treatments, lash curler, lip scrubs, lip balms, lash glue, eye bases, which, speaking of which, this needs to go back in here. And then the back is strictly glitters. And then these individual L'Oreal shadows. I don't remember what they're called. L'Oreal Infallible something or other eyeshadows. This one's in Golden Emerald. They're just these really pretty, they're almost like pressed pigments, so that's why I've got them in here. They're really intense. And I've also got a couple of Kat Von D individual Metal Crush shadows in here as well. If you guys want like a really in-depth in-depth look at every specific item in my makeup collection, you are better off probably going through my declutter videos, because both the one in the fall and the one that I just finished doing in May are going to give you a better look at my whole collection. I didn't necessarily declutter the whole collection the second time around, because most of the stuff I decluttered the first time I didn't really need to re-declutter again, so, you know. This drawer is strictly powders and setting sprays. As you can see, I've got some setting sprays in the back, strictly powders in the front. Both eye powders, face powders. We've got the Laura Mercier ones, Kat Von D, Urban Decay, Too Faced, Maybelline, It Cosmetics, I believe. Yeah, It Cosmetics, Bye Bye Pores. So there's quite a few in here, and then setting sprays, I've got Tarte, Too Faced, Smashbox, the whole 9 yards. I don't really want to show you guys in depth what's up top, because that'll give away the 15 days of foundation video. I kind of already scanned it in the beginning, which kind of gives it all away. But I do also have up here like my 9 shadow palette. If you guys are interested in seeing a video on this, I know someone commented on my turquoise eye tutorial from last week that I hadn't told them what was the shadows, what's in here. I did list them in the description bar, but if you guys are kind of interested in seeing me swatch these, learn what's in this go-to palette, then tell me, and I'll do one. I'm gonna try and show you the right side of up here. So we're gonna also look at some trash. I've got my, my Veramona Color Swatch, my Hourglass powder, which is what I've been using lately, my Smashbox primerizer, Becca First Light priming filter, and all my lip pencils, which are mostly drugstore. I think they're actually almost all drugstore except for like 4 of them. So that's what's up there. I do also have my Clinique Take the Day Off balm, as well as a pack of makeup wipes, some nail stuff, some skincare stuff, hair stuff, Advil. Gotta have Advil. So if we go back to the drawers, this top one up here are powder highlights. I've got drugstore, high-end, the whole 9 yards, everything from the Anastasia Ambrisi highlight to ColourPop pressed highlights, everything in between. Everything is in that drawer. And then down here, these 2 ones in the back are primers. You know, these are kind of all my squeezy tube primers. These are all my pumps. That should be in the back. So should that. Hot ones are in the back. Pumps are here. These are all my liquid or cream highlights. So I've got like the Makeup Revolution, the Stila one, or what do we have in here? We've got Physicians Formula, a lot of ColourPop cheek products, the liquid, whoa, geez. the Liquid Mary Duminizer, like a whole bunch of these guys. Like I said, I did do highlighters in that declutter video, so check this out. That goes in depth on those. The bottom drawer over here is all, ooh, what the frick was that? I don't think anything fell. I don't know what that sound was. This is my foundation drawer. This is the foundation setup. It's not really in any particular order. The only thing would be that all of the squeeze tube and stick foundations are all in this drawer here. Again, if you guys are interested in seeing a full foundation collection, I will gladly do one. Let me know. I didn't declutter foundations the second time around, just because I didn't really feel the need to, because I did a lot back in the fall. But I will link the fall one up here for you guys to check it out. I have right here all my concealers, which is a lot more than I realized I had. But some of these are multiple shades, in my defense. And then these are all foundation powders. So we've got MAC, we've got IT Cosmetics, we have Laura Geller. This one I've actually really been loving lately. It's great. And the Maybelline Fit Me, which is an OG drugstore one. And then the top drawer up here is all blush and bronzer, drugstore high-end. All the bronzers are on the left side, blushes on the right. They're kind of grouped by size and shape a little bit. Sort of by drugstore and high-end, but kind of not really. So there is that. Moving on to drawer number 1. Sir. Hey, what you doing, monsieur? Top drawer is stuff that I have to try out. These are foundations that didn't make the cut for my Foundation Frenzy series, which if you guys didn't see Monday's announcement video, I will link it up here. There is an extra video this week just because of Foundation Frenzy starting on Friday. So if you guys didn't know that, these were just ones that didn't make the cut. So they're mostly drugstore. There's 2 high-end ones, but these are all drugstore for the most part. So there's that. These are drawers that I actually recently cleaned out because I did a first impression with the rest of them. And then these are just spare little holders I've got here because I don't have anywhere to hold them for now. The next drawer down is lips. The next 2 drawers are lips, actually. So this one is strictly lipsticks. So you've got some Bite Beauty, Maybelline, Dose of Colors, ABH, ColourPop, NYX, Maybelline, a lot of different things, Lorac. And then this one is all glosses, Dose of Colors, Buxom, ABH, ColourPop, ABH, Lorac, a whole bunch of them in here. Some favorites, some not. These are like lip pencils and these huge lip liners from Buxom just because they didn't fit up top with the rest of them. So I also have some of these L'Oreal ones that I bought ages ago. I think Tati recommended these. So there is that. The next drawer is strictly liquid lipsticks. They're kind of color sorted, so you've got nudes. I finally found that other Smashbox one, and I am like kicking myself for being an idiot. One of those is just going to permanently live in my purse, but you know. I have kind of pinks, orange and red, and then like mauves and dark vampy colors. I've got a whole range in here. So there's all of those. The next drawer is skincare. So in here is just a whole bunch of skincare stuff. This is my travel case for my Clarisonic. We don't care about that. Eye patches, pore strips, sheet masks, masks in general. And the bottom drawer is a backup bin drawer / extra dividers for those container store drawers. But these are backups of things, mascaras, eye primers, setting sprays, skincare, all of that. So that's the first drawer on this side. And just so you guys know, this is actually 2 different desktops. This tiny one was the one I originally had in my parents' house, and it was just too small. So I eventually upgraded to this size, but I didn't want to get rid of this. So what I did was I bought an extra 5 drawer, and I just used all the assembly legs to form the corners up in here. That's how I did this. And then we have, obviously, Addie's bed. Actually, under Addie's bed is a little placemat that we got when I worked at Sephora. It was for the launch of the new brow stuff, the Precise My Brows, the Gimme Brows, all that stuff. Top drawer in here are all my ColourPop single shadows. I think I asked you guys in a previous video if you wanted to see all the shadows in my collection swatched. I did do my top 20 shadows, which I will put in the top corner if you guys didn't see that, but I do have that video to show you guys. And then down in here is strictly eyes. So we've got brow products, mascaras, cream shadows / some gel liners, more gel liners, and like shadow pots. These are from Revlon and Maybelline and stuff. And then over here we have liquid and pencil liners, Kat Von D over Decay, NYX, Stila, all that stuff. This pretty vulgar one, which was such a fail in that first impressions. Next drawer are all my Z palettes. And also these, I did these ages ago. Let me see if I can open this. So these are like lashes, and I've actually taken pieces of tape and labeled what they are. So these are Ardell Wispies, Ardell Wispy 601, Ardell, what are those, double wispies, Studio Demis. These are mostly Ardell. This one's got some House of Lashes in here as well as Eylure. The ones underneath are all empty Z palettes. These are all the filled ones. You'll recognize this guy from my Z palette series that I do, but I've got a whole bunch of things in here that I'm just kind of playing around with. These are all kind of sorted by color, but these are all the rest of my individual shadows, and then I've got both cheek and eye ones down here in the bottom. The next drawer is my eye palettes drawer. So this is a little bit big, but obviously I did just declutter a whole bunch of these. This used to take up 2.5 drawers, and now it only takes up 1, which is such an improvement. Well, 1, and then some of the oversized ones are actually down a shelf, but that's not a big deal. And then the final drawer is face and some of the really oversized eye palettes, like the Morphe ones and the BH Cosmetics ones. But I've got like Smashbox, ABH, ColourPop Tarte, a whole bunch of things in here. So that was everything in this video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me down below if you guys are interested in seeing individual videos talking about items in my collection, or if there's any of these you'd like to see a top 10 featured on, like similar to what I did with those ColourPop shadows. Tell me down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy makeup collections, and also hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell, because apparently that's the only way you're going to know if I upload any videos anymore. And I want to thank you guys for watching. Why do I always feel like I say that 5 times? I will see you in the next video. Bye. Are you wondering why I closed the door? Is that freaky? Eddie Cat? Say hello. Nope. You gonna play with the cord? Of course you are. And then there's this hot mess. It's just kind of how I am. There is a literal lash on the floor right there. Poor little guy, I need to throw him out.